Many thanks for watching. This is Breakfast Central on News Central. Don't forget you can follow us on all our social media handles. We are at News Central TV on Instagram, Facebook. Is it Meta they call it these days? And if you're outside Nigeria, feel free, head to Twitter and join us. So let's start the program with the front pages of different newspapers, starting with the Daily Times in Nigeria. And I'm sure lots of people are waiting for this one. Yes, so that is the fist bump between U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken and President Muhammadu Buhari. So it says Buhari speaks on silence, NSAS panel report, but there's a picture of himself and Anthony Blinken, who is completing his tour of Africa since going to Kenya, and now he's in Nigeria. I think he's supposed to go to Mali, I know it's to Senegal, perhaps in his tour. So Buhari breaks silence on NSAS panel reports, and the writer says state governments will have to act on reports of their panels before the federal government will act on recommendations. U.S. expects responses that addresses grievances of victims, that says Blinken, and government agents attacking Lagos panel members. And visible alarm there being raised. All right, also at the top, all about strike. Federal government promises to address the ASU basic demands within 7 days. We'll see how that one goes, but all that and more on the front page of today's Daily Times in Nigeria.
All right, away from the Daily Times in Nigeria, let's move straight to Kenya. And there's this big story right there that says family government defer on killing of Sheikh. It's one big story that's actually trending right now in the news. Don't forget, it's the Daily Monitor. You might want to check that out quickly. And it's got to do with the fact that the story says, whereas the state said it had killed one of the most wanted targets in its anti-terrorism crackdown, family members raised the alarm, saying their loved one was murdered in cold blood at dawn outside his home, actually in Pigi district. That's one of the stories that we have right there. And on the right here, you find other stories. Scoop, East Africa's podcast kings. I'm sure you want to know who they are. They're making a lot of money from just podcasts. You might want to think about that. If you're looking for a job and you need that job quickly, you might want to check the papers as well. They've got jobs, opportunities opening as well. Export trade, UK investors plan multi-million-dollar hospital in Hoima. That's on page 3. And government declares country safe after twin blasts. And we're talking about Uganda right now. So that's all you have from the Daily Monitor from Uganda.
And let's go to the Daily Nation in Kenya, still in East Africa for you this morning. So it says prison break, committee bosses to spend days in remand as Matiang'i tightens security. So it says how wanted trio blew their cover. You've been following stories.
I really want to know
about 3 fugitives who escaped prison recently and really putting some prison wardens in hot water. So how the trio blew their cover? Find out more inside the Daily Nation in Kenya. Also, the bottom there, sack varsity bosses and shot Moi demands that's UASU, which is the Kenyan University Association out there in the country. And also Kinoti jailed for 4 months in Wanginji Gang's case. DCI chief found guilty of contempt. Lots of crime and investigation this morning in the Daily Nation in Kenya.
One thing that actually struck me in that paper, the Daily Nation, is the fact that they blew their cover when they were seeking to have water, food, and so on. It's quite interesting, I must say. Well, let's quickly wrap this up. I'm telling you. Let's quickly wrap this up with the Daily Independent all the way, yes, back to Nigeria. Nigeria's economy recovery slows as GDP drops by 0.98%. That's what you find right there on the header. And then you have bandits get round telecoms shutdown, use walkie-talkies now. That's what they use now. Katsina government is actually saying. So they use walkie-talkies. No network, no problem. We would use walkie-talkies. ASU shelves strike as Gbajabiamila intervenes. Buhari signs climate change, AMCON amendment bills into law. And also, Buhari in favor of direct primary, says Gbajabiamila. You could take a look at the Daily Independent online, or you could pick it up at your local vendor store.